Hi, all. Thanks again for stopping by and being here with me as I walk you through all the major cards of the tarot. And today we're talking about the moon, number 18. The moon comes after the star card. And as I talked to you about the star card last time, that's the card of health. So when we open up to mind, body, and spirit, and we have figured out through this walk of humanity, our humanness, we are now fully aware that we are prepared with the moon card. And the moon card is about truth. Why? Because the moon card really is about sleep. It's when our physical, our intuition comes together. We get it. We understand now that we are prepared for the deepness, for any deepness that we need to know about ourselves. And let me read you a little bit about what I'm talking about here, of what I discovered about the moon card. So the moon card is where we cast off just the external and internal beliefs, right? We are getting to wholeness, the truth of our lives. And so in many ways, the moon card is a truth card, the truth seeker, right? We've gotten in touch with the subconscious through the moon card, because that's where truth lies, right? We can't be, we can deny, we can do a lot of things not to deal with our unconscious, but at this level, we're saying, maybe there's some things there we've got to work through, right? Things that we've pulled, things that are habits, things that we know are holding us back. And that's all living here and also living in our bodies, right? With the moon card, we can't hide what's truly going on. And why is that? Because the moon card is associated with sleep, right? And we all know when we sleep, we dream. And for many of us, we can go on and on about different ideas about dream interpretation. But for the most part, many of us experience working stuff out through our dreams, right? The subconscious, that's where it can rise and make us look a little deeper, like, whoa, what that dream was about had so much significance for us. So there's a way that we're vulnerable when we're sleeping, right? And so anything can surface. So really, sleep is the period of the psychological and the physiological repair. This is what's going on for us, right? This is where we gain refreshment, when we're sleeping. Here, body and spirit function in harmony. We don't have control over what we're thinking about. It just comes up, and our dream life becomes very real to us. And if we focus on that, we can get some answers, perhaps ones we didn't want, but ones that we're willing to look at, because the moon gives us that opportunity, right? And it's through our dreams and physical resting that we gain insight about our unconscious. How many of us know that when we're in our most relaxed state, whether it's a shower or sitting in nature, we all of a sudden have the most incredible ideas. We really wake up to ourselves. And that's what happens when we sleep. We all know that, and we dream, right? So here, our humanness is how we continue to grow in this state of the moon, with the moon. And so here we understand fully that we're spirit learning to be human. We've gained insights with compassion, how our humanness is also our greatest teacher, right? We have chosen this. We have chosen a life of lessons. We have chosen this life to be human. And what I mean by lessons is that when you get to the level of the moon, you're already, and remember, I'm talking about how major cards are linear, even though our lives are not like that. But let's just follow that idea that each card builds on itself as we're building and growing. And the point is, when I say that, we've chosen this, that our humanness is a great teacher, what I mean is that at this level of the moon, we no longer can deny that we're on this path of discovery. Now, I know many of us, when we get to what's difficult, right? Looking at ourselves, admitting our faults, admitting things that we don't like about ourselves, admitting how we've treated others badly. A lot of us, or even admitting that we have failed, pursuing the things that we wanted to do in life, especially when you get to be, my age. Sometimes it can be really difficult to look at, and many people get off the path because it's not an easy one. And that's fine. There's no judgment there. But at the moon level, if you've come far enough along with your own sense of wanting to understand self, and wanting to grow, and wanting to change, and wanting to accept who you are in the most loving way, then at this stage with the moon, we've surrendered, right? We have truly surrendered because we're saying, we're on this path and we're going to dig even deeper to cycle through another layer so we can feel better about ourselves, so we can feel better about the world, so we can extend the love that we're feeling for self to everybody else, right? And so the moon really is a true card of truth and surrender. All right. Thanks again for stopping by. Really appreciate you being here. Subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things everybody says. I really appreciate that because really, honestly, social media and being here on YouTube, it's just all part of letting other people know that what I'm doing is available. And if you're enjoying it, you can certainly let other people know. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.